Hi there, this is Dr. Saraswati from Resource Management Department of Nashlingham University. Today, a vast majority of India's young population favors brands and they actually favor branded goods. So with the spread of satellite televisions and visual media, urban lifestyle tends to have a spread across the rural areas also. The shopping extravaganza of the Indian middle class, especially the young population, for clothing, eating outside, and the lust for modern living styles has unleashed new possibilities for retail growth even in the rural areas. Thus, 85% of the retail boom, which was focused only in the metros, has started to infiltrate towards the smaller cities and the towns. So, retailing is a convenient, convincing and comfortable method of selling goods and services. So retailing, though as old as business, trade and commerce, has now taken a new form and shape. So this is because of new management techniques, marketing techniques, and due to the ever-changing and the dynamic consumer psychology. Today, a vast majority of India's young population favors brands and they actually favor branded goods. So with the spread of satellite televisions and visual media, urban lifestyle tends to have a spread across the rural areas also. The shopping extravaganza of the Indian middle class, especially the young population, for clothing, eating outside, and the lust for modern living styles has unleashed new possibilities for retail growth even in the rural areas. Thus, 85% of the retail boom, which was focused only in the metros, has started to infiltrate towards the smaller cities and the towns. So, retailing is a convenient, convincing and comfortable method of selling goods and services. So retailing, though as old as business, trade and commerce, has now taken a new form and shape. So this is because of new management techniques, marketing techniques, and due to the ever-changing and the dynamic consumer psychology. So today's topic would be on significance and characteristics, types, trends in retailing and e-tailing concepts in metros. As you all know, retail industry, one of the fastest changing and the vibrant industry in the world, has contributed to the economic growth of many countries. The term retail is derived from French word retailer, which means to cut a piece off or to break the bulk, pair, divide. So in terms of retailing, in 1365, it was first recorded as noun with the meaning of sale in small quantities. In 1433, from the Middle French retail, piece, cut off, shred, scrap, pairing. Like in French, the word retail in both Dutch and German also refers to the sale of small quantities of items. In simple terms, it implies a first-hand transaction with the customer. David Gilbert defines retailing as any business that directs its marketing efforts towards satisfying the final consumer based upon the organization of selling goods and services as means of distribution. Retailing involves all activities related to the direct selling of products or services to the ultimate consumers or users of the product for personal, non-business purpose. So any organization, it may be a wholesaler, manufacturer, etc. Retailing business, if it sells products or services to final customer or to the consumer through any method like direct mail, telephone and vending machines, etc. Retailing provides a crucial link between the producers and the consumers in a modern economy. The performance of this particular sector have a strong influence on the consumer welfare. Retailing not only provide a consumer with a range of product but also a wide range of complementary services which can lead to more informed choices and greater convenience in shopping. They also provide producers with much needed information on the consumer demand pattern, productivity and effectively in retail operations, lower the price structure through backward and forward linkage, and the performance of retailing services affects the performance of the interlinked sectors such as tourism, recreational and cultural services, manufacture of consumer goods, agro goods producing industries. What could be the characteristics of an organized retail format? Here we have the direct interaction with customers, then the employment generation is possible, boost to the exports, and improvement of government revenues, dominant in food, grocery and apparel, provide ideal shopping, expose the shoppers to the world, expand the business opportunity. So retailing provides a crucial link between the producer and the consumer in a modern economy, and the performance of this particular sector have a strong influence on the consumer welfare. Retailing not only provide a consumer with range of product but also a wide range of complementary services which can lead to the more informed choice and a greater convenience in shopping. They also provide the producer with the much needed information on the consumer demand pattern, productivity and efficiently in the retail operations, which can lower the price structure through the backward and forward linkage. Performance of retailing services affects the performance of the interlinked sectors such as tourism, recreational and cultural services, management of consumer goods, agro goods producing industries. So retail formats. The retail format is a store package that the retailer presents to the shopper. A format is defined as a type of retail store that includes location, size, merchandise, display and service price that are used by a set of retailers. So the classification of this particular category is based on store based and it is further classified into product mix and price, non-store based and service retail. So the classification based on the product mix are as follows. We have the convenience stores, and these are the stores which is very small with an area of 400 to 2000 square feet, often located near the residential areas. And they stock limited range of high turnover of convenience product like egg, bread, milk, etc. and are usually open for extended period during the days. They are actually open 7 days a week and throughout the year. So the prices are slightly higher due to the convenience premium and offer limited line of convenience product. The next is the supermarket, which is largely a self-service outlet catering to the wide shopper needs and are termed as markets. These are located in or near the residential high streets. So they contribute to 30% of all food and grocery organized retail sales. So supermarkets can be further classified into mini supermarket with an area of 1000 square feet to 2000 and to large ones which range from 3500 square feet to 5000 square feet. So they have strong focus on the food and groceries and personal sales. So the supermarkets offer relatively less assortments but focus on the specific product categories. It is a large form of traditional grocery store offering a wide variety of food, household and a wider collection than the conventional grocery store, and it is actually smaller and more limited in variety of commodities than the hypermarket or a big box market. The next category are the hypermarket, which is of 40,000 square feet, and this is large and plus are usually located outside the city limits. So hypermarkets generally provide daily necessities and grocery items, and pricing is competitive and they offer volume discounts. So hypermarkets not only offer consumers the most extensive merchandise mix, products and brand choices under one roof, but also create superior value for money. Advantage of hypermarket would be with the superior value for the money for which we pay in. Example for this would be Pantaloons, Big Bag Bazaar, Spencer's and hypermarkets, Trend Stars India, all this get into this particular category. So this is again further categorized into specialty store, and the specialty store, which is nothing but a single category focusing on individual and group clusters of same class with high product loyalties. An example of this would be Archie's and Woodland. The next is a category killer, which is a new concept coming up from US, and this is a kind of discount specialty stores which offers less range but a profound variety of products. They offer a deep assortment in the category at a comparatively lower price. These stores are capable of killing that specific category of merchandise for the other retailers. The third is a departmental store, which ranges from 20,000 to 50,000 square feet, catering to a variety of consumer needs, and they are again further classified into localized departments such as clothing, toys, home groceries, etc. So in India, the number of departmental stores are fewer when comparative to the other retail formats such as supermarkets and discount stores. So Shoppers Stop was the first one to open its departmental store in early 1990. So they have a large layout with a wide range of merchandise mix, and they are usually cohesive category. Based on the classification on price of the merchandise offered to the end customers, you have classification. So the first one under that would be the consumer cooperatives, and it plans at providing necessary merchandise at a reasonable price. As a national policy, consumer cooperatives have been encouraged and developed as an independent organization process, managed and controlled by its affiliate for protection of the interested customers. The second one, off-price retailers who acquire producer seconds overrun off-season at a profound discount. These outlets are usually seen by a parent company as a means of increasing the business. The third is a discount departmental store with a square feet area of 80,000 to 130,000 square feet, which offers a wide variety of products inclusive of automotive parts and services, housewares, home furnishing, apparel and beauty aids. The next one are the outlet store ranging from 20,000 square feet to 80,000 square feet and are classically the discount arms of main departmental store. The next is the warehouse clubs, which ranges from about 104,000 square feet to 170 square feet, offer an assortment of goods in bulk at wholesale price. This particular type of retailer is usually situated in the retail or in business park where the premises rents are lower. This enables the type of retailer to stock, display and retail a large variety of goods at a very competitive price. The next one is the super warehouse store. This is actually a hybrid warehouse superstore with 50,000 plus objects and full range of service department, characteristics of high quality, perishables and reduced prices. The next one would be the limited assortment store, a low price outlet with minimum service and a fewer of about 2,000 things. It features abundant private label merchandise and is trendy among the stamp beneficiaries who is looking down to widen their limited money. So this can be further classified into super center and wholesale club. Dollar stores are also available, and they are traditional format that not sells 20 to 80% of grocery and the other consumer products at a discounted prices. So we also have organized retailing concepts in India, and this is nothing but the retail place where all the items are segregated and they are being brought under one roof, unlike the unorganized retail store where diverse things are sold in different shops. It also intends to bring maximum type of products, brands and same type of products into one particular category. So organized retailing refers to trading activities undertaken by licensed retailers, that is those who registered for sales tax, income tax, etc. These include the publicly traded supermarkets, corporate backed hypermarkets, retail chains and also privately owned large retail business. The second one would be the non-store retailers, and they are the ones who use various methods such as direct response, advertising, etc. for selling their products. They are categorized as direct selling, electronic retailing, direct marketing, automatic vending and buying services. Under them we have direct selling, and this particular selling is done by contacting the customers directly in a convenient location and demonstrating the merchandise benefits and taking an order and delivering the merchandise or performing the service. Example for this would be Oriflame. The next would be the electronic retailing, also called as e-tailing, online retailing and internet retailing. This is the retail format in which the retailers communicate with the customers and offer products and services for sale over internet, like you have jabang.com. The next one would be the television home shopping, is a retail format in which the customers watch a TV program that demonstrate merchandise and then place orders for merchandise over telephone. The other type of retailers, defined by the size of their business and the way in which they sell their products, are e-tailers. This is a type of retailer enables a customer to shop online via internet and buy products which are then delivered. This type of retailers are highly convenient and is able to supply a wide geographic customer base. E-tailers often have lower rent and overhead, so offer very competitive pricing. The next is mall. This is the largest form of organized retailing today. Malls are located mainly in metro cities in proximity to urban outskirts, and this format ranges from about 60,000 square feet to 100,000 square feet and above. So they lend an ideal shopping experience with an amalgamation of experience of products, service and entertainment, all under a particular common roof. Mall development is phenomenal in India. With huge quantum of new format retail space in the pipeline, innovation, striking the right tenant mix, effective mall management and provision of ample parking space are the components that will decide the future success of mall developments. We have the MBO and the EBO, which elaborates as multi-brand outlets, and the multi-brand outlets offer several brands across a single product category. These usually do well in busy marketplaces and metros. Exclusive brand, it's a EBO, ranging from a size of 500 square feet to 5,000 square feet and above, and is owned and managed by the company through its franchisee. So these can offer a single brand as well as multi-brand product. The next is corporate chain stores. These retail organizations own 2 or more outlets, commonly owned and controlled by the corporate. They are engaged in central buying and merchandising, and the selling is similar to with a similar line of merchandising. So they generally store the products in the warehouse and before selling them at a retail store. And they have a greater purchasing power, wider brand recognition and better trained employees. Now we have the organization structure of a retail business. So this actually, the organization structure of medium and large size organization includes the following department. The first department would be the merchandising, who has got the responsibility for planning, buying and selling of the merchandise. The next department would be the sales promotion, who takes the responsibility of all sales promotion activity like display, advertising, publicity and public relations. The third department would be the financial, as known. They would they would be the caretakers, which includes the matters regarding the accounts payable, receivable, inventory, financial matters typical of all businesses from bookkeeping to accounting. The next one would be the operations, whose responsibilities would include all functions related to operating the store, such as customer services, personal department, merchandise, security and building maintenance. So retail merchandising process has got different sectors, of which the first one would be analyzing the local customer. A retailer must consider these factors: the geographical location of the store, the population content of the area, social activity of that area, economic condition and level of the local population, the fashion influences of that particular area of population. The second would be selecting the fashion image, wherein every retail store has a public image in the minds of that particular customer, irrelevant of the store, and want to have it or not. A good retailer should make use of this fact by creating his own store's image that would attract its customer. A target customer are the middle class people. Then the image should be somewhat conservative and stocking the apparel or the product which are suitable to the typical middle class, and also having the price ranging matching the purchasing power of that particular category of people. The third one would be buying the merchandise. Purchasing the trendy products is a Herculean task. It requires a lot of planning for budget, selection of merchandise, selection of suppliers. The next one is planning the stock level. Any buyer must plan to purchase his merchandise that would be delivered at the right time. Proper delivery time will maintain the normal level, and it becomes a very important factor. So delayed delivery will lead to the business loss as well as sometimes the customer's loss also. In addition, it is important to decide on the quantity of goods that has to be ordered. It is all based on determining the basic stock, the depth assortment planning, breadth of assortment planning, and the model of stock. The next one would be open to buy system. For a new purchase at a given time, the amount of store can spend is open to buy. The store should stay within this particular limits. The level of OTB is calculated after careful planning of the basic stock, estimated sales, and planned inventory. The fifth one would be receiving and stocking the merchandise. So this follows a particular factor like receipt date of the item, supplier or manufacturer, department number, class of merchandise, wholesale cost of the item, and retail price of that particular item. The sixth one would be the display. The way in which the merchandise is displayed is very important for sales. Good displays always enhance the sales of the store, and poor displays obviously slows down the sale. So the overall store impression created by the display of the store should be adjusted to the fashion image of the store. The seventh is the sales promotion. To introduce any new product, we require sales promotion. To inform the public of the special prices or the conditions of the sales. To attract new customers. To establish the store's authority or image, we require sales promotion. The next would be the customer service. In order to retain a customer, the retailer has to offer more than the right merchandise, that is the customer service. This includes offering membership cards, free delivery, good parking facility, customer credit, and also the credit card facilities, free alteration services, etc. Customer service can be classified again into three categories based on the nature of the industry and goods. The first one would be pre-sales customer service, wherein the services are offered when the customers enter the store before making the purchase, like free welcome drink, chocolates, trial and test samples, etc. The next is point of sale customer services, which is offered when the customer actually makes his purchase, like free delivery, gift wrapping, discounts, free gifts, etc. The next one would be after sales customer service, which is offered obviously after the sales is over, like we have free services, warranty and guarantee for spare parts, etc. So importance of organized retailing include price advantage, merchandise, breadth of time, employment opportunity, better social infrastructure, benefit to tourism, better realization of taxing. Consumer versus retailing. The main goal of retailing is to fulfill the consumer's need, and this is possible only when the retailers understand their customers. A success of marketing strategy can be known from the consumer's response. So the definition of target market and the identification of threat and opportunity that would affect the consumer's interest to the product can be done with the help of the data of the consumers, and they influence the consumer very much, like what to wear, what to buy, and when to buy, and how to buy. So promotion advertisement in retailing both involves the line media, below line and above line communication, and this consists of point of sale advertising, sales promotion and publicity. POS advertising is more related to the retail store communication strategy than the above line media communication. So POS advertising is a form of materials and activities where it consists of display, visual merchandising, display contest, shelf on hire, that's SOH, for brands, etc. POS advertising is very cost effective and address the right target customers as they come into the store itself. Sales promotion is done with special communication and displays. It uses copy similar to those used in media advertising and other props and material so that it immediately attracts the customer's attention when he or she enters the stores. Publicity is a non-paid advertising mileage, and that the retail organization gets through free write-ups in the media about the store regarding the latest arrivals, sales promotion, or any event that the store or the brand has organized. Publicity is a non-paid advertising mileage that the retail organization gets through free write-ups in the media about the store, latest arrival, sales promotion, or any event that the store or the brand has organized to achieve its sales objectives. New store launches get a great deal of publicity by the way of television interviews of the CEOs, interviews on radio, and interviews on what's up in the press, and innovations and exclusive programmers are generally accorded recorded the greatest media hype by public relations. To conclude, I would like to say that retail management has become one of the fastest growing careers in the industry with the tremendous growth in the economy. It strives to create a new generation of smart retail professionals of international caliber and aims to equip them with the best practices being followed across the globe. India is one of the fastest growing economy in the world. It is witnessing a change in several areas which has enabled the people to spend more and thus gives an opportunity for retail business to flourish in India. Thank you.